Well, personally, I was disappointed. We were very excited to play against New Zealand and sort of put ourselves up against the challenge of that. Um, the players have worked really hard. We've been here and had warm-up games and matches and got ourselves accustomed to the conditions and weather, which is very unique here. So we were excited. Unfortunately, the weather's played its part, and it's made it difficult for us to get a game, and we're very disappointed.
So usually, was there a sense that it lacks world-class facilities, the venue?
I think it's a case of the time of year, and to try and play a test match this time of year is always tricky. So yeah, the facilities obviously disappointed that we haven't been able to play, and the way that the amount of water that's come down, it's unprecedented obviously for this time of year or the last sort of 3 days. But it would have been nice to have played some cricket for sure.
And you, Gary?
It's frustrating for us. I mean, it was our first test match against Afghanistan, and we were really excited about that as well. They've been great competitors of ours over the last few World Cups as well. We've had some great games of cricket. For us, we have the World Test Championship that's just around the corner in Sri Lanka as well. So the preparation towards that would have been really useful for us as well.
Okay. So this is a new start for the new relations with Afghanistan. So in next FTP, can we see Afghanistan touring New Zealand for all formats too?
I'd like that to happen. I don't make the decisions around the future tours program and who tours, but I said it right from the start of coming here. Afghanistan have knocked just about every top team in the world over now, so they're certainly a force and becoming more and more of a force in world cricket. So I guess that's something for the Afghanistan and New Zealand boards to get their heads around.
Over the next this FTP, Afghanistan is scheduled to play about 20 odd test matches till 27. And the other day, Mr. Shaidi had batted that there should be one restricted venue for test cricket that will help in the home venue that will help the team in acclimatizing the situation better, know the conditions well, the pitches and all that. What are your thoughts? You have been with the team for the last couple of years and you've seen how things are. So, what's your thought on that?
On what?
On having one particular venue as a fixed venue.
Yeah, I think if you have one fixed venue, then you can sort of iron out the sort of issues that there would arise. I think that's always nice. But I think this is maybe a result of not played a lot of Test cricket in the past and still trying to find sort of a venue that we can use consistently. So that would be nice. All I know is the players have worked really hard, and this has been something we've had on the FTP for a while and really looking forward to. The real sad thing is I think it was going to be a really good pitch, and it would have been a good contest, which is the disappointing thing. And so that's the most disheartening thing, I suppose, from all of us. Is it would have been, I think, a good game, whether we won or lost. I think the players would have learned a hell of a lot in this format of the game, which is the challenge going forward in red ball cricket for Afghanistan. But it's the occasion as well, the historic moment of playing against New Zealand for the players. They would have been very proud of that, and that's also very disappointing.
So, Coach, 5 days, no play, not a single ball was bowled. What the players do on these 5 days? I mean, how did you spend these 5 days?
Well, we try to get a couple of gym sessions in, make sure the players are really active and working hard. And to be honest, the players don't, or I think nowadays the modern players don't need encouragement. They're always in the gym and training. We've got a one-day series coming up against South Africa, so towards the end of these last couple of days, had an eye on that, making sure our players are ready for the next series. I think as a coach, you're always looking a little bit ahead, perhaps, in what you're currently standing now. So I want to make sure when we play South Africa, we're ready in Dubai on the 18th. So when it became obvious we weren't going to get much play in this test match, you sort of shifted towards that way. So that's basically what we've been doing. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to play.
Gary, what were the activities in the New Zealand camp?
A lot of hallway cricket, so in the hotel, so lots of playing spin and things like that. Look, we similar to what Trotty said. Our guys have been in the gym and working away. I mean, this was the first of 6 tests in Asia for us, so 3 more in India and 2 in Sri Lanka as well. So that's the most disappointing part for us, is that we've lost that, I guess, ability to be match hardened and match ready when we go into our test match next week. But look, the guys are really disappointed. It was an opportunity to play Afghanistan. It doesn't come around that often, and they have some unique sort of bowlers in that as well. That's always good to get your head around how you face them, and I guess the way they play is a little bit different to other countries. So it's always learning in what you can do whenever you get those match situations.
Afghanistan is fairly new to test cricket. In fact, very new to test cricket. You have played a lot of test cricket. You come from England. Now, will there be a situation in the near future where you will also take care of the other aspects of test cricket, like choice of venues, like, so that you don't get to see
Me?
Would you have a say in
I don't know. I'm not a ground inspector, but I sort of leave. Pardon?
Your advice.
Well, yeah, I'd love to be able to give advice, on a few things. So it's just whether the ACB or the sort of top management want to listen. That's the only problem. So for me, it's a case of making sure that the players are looked after, that the players are able to flourish and grow as a side in this format of the game. We've seen the development in the last 2 years in the white ball side of the game. So I'd like to see that progression and that desire and hunger for us to grow in the same manner. So I think at the moment, Test cricket, we need to look after the game as well, Test cricket, worldwide, with regards to how it's perceived. And I want to see Afghanistan have the same sort of passion and desire in the red ball as much as it is in the white ball. So I think it's attainable, but like anything, it's going to take time, and it's going to take a lot of effort, and it's going to take a lot of communication between the management and the players and coaches.
You have a good question related to that. You've been with them for quite some time. You've seen their domestic structure. Do you think that they have enough red ball back home?
No, I don't think enough red ball cricket is played. I think if you want to progress, you need to start at the grassroots for to see the benefit of that. I don't think enough red ball cricket is played. But again, it's a very new to the format. I think facilities wise, it maybe is the issue. I think because there certainly isn't a lack of players. People are desperate to play cricket, and so the passion is there. It's about now being able to match the passion with the ability to allow the players to enhance and get better at this format of the game. But I think it may be an issue worldwide with regards to red ball, the lure of white ball cricket and the lights and the glitz and the glamour. But if you ask anybody, the most satisfying format of the game is Test match cricket, and I think that's still the case. Well, the last time I checked, but and it's the most rewarding as well, I find, as a coach, but also when I was a player.